It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, we're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Now, for the point after. It's up and through. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
The visitors' offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Number 33, the ball carrier.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Pick this one up on the ground. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Heel drops to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
At the 9-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
14. Our home team, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on the 29-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. He'll get this out wide, and he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. And now whistles as the challenge flag is out. And this last play will be reviewed. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air one more time. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the visitors are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw left side is complete.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. Result is a first down.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's in. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a handoff. Oh, the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the visitors extend the lead to 24-0.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page.
Oh, he coughs up the football. Oh, but he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
14 yards on that pass play there. That's enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run, and he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first...
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And he's had a strong start to this season, right there in the mix with the NFL leaders in rushing. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. They'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Give up a yard or 2 up to about the 16. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got a man. That's complete. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Result is a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And down he goes. They've got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
And he has lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. They bring their tight end right. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They're called in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Here's third down and a few inches. He'll look to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. They'll try to run.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
First and 10 now from the 36. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That's into traffic, but taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. They convert with a gain of 15.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's a win for our visitors. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.